Hey there, so today we have another battle beers, and this is between two beers that I just got from the Alchemist, Focal Banger, and Heady Topper, two beers you might be familiar with. I don't actually believe there's a beer that I've had on this channel more than Heady Topper, so it's always fun to revisit. So we've had these beers before, but let's dig back into them, see how they are. Wow, first thing is noticeable is appearance. I mean, the glasses aren't perfect for it, but actually, no, not that different. I just feel like the Heady Topper is slightly more clear, but they both come in a medium gold color. The Focal Banger might even be a little lighter, but let's get the aroma on this one. Oh yeah, that's yeah, that is Focal. There's a little bit of mosaic fruitiness dancing in there, but it's got that mosaic dankness. There's that soily thing. There's even leaning towards like chive, but also there's like a green minty thing dancing in here. It smells interesting. Cheers. Yeah, I mean that's Focal. To me, this one's a little bit more earthy than I previously remember. Up front. Oh yeah, there you go. There's that mosaic character. I know I was describing it as honeydew before, but for sure, I think a good descriptor is green tea. I really like that one. It's very green tea like. Sometimes you get mosaic is very specific. I think some people call it blueberry, but I'm not getting blueberry out of this. Yeah, there's a bright green tea flavor up front, some chewy breadiness in the middle, a nice malt to hold up the beer. On the back end, earthy for sure, dank. Um, yeah, I mean, it's got some bitterness to it, but yeah, very nice. That's for the Heady Topper. Let's get the aroma on this one. Oh yeah, this one's different. Oh wow. So they're both earthy and dank, but in different ways, and I'm trying to figure out because they're certainly different. I can tell they're different, but okay. This one's a little lighter, whereas this one's more a deep dank. What is that? That's like it, it's more like weed. It's more like gasoline. It's more pungent. This one's more familiar, like just earthy soil. This one's got a little bit more to it. Yeah, it's got that like it's closer to the pungency of that gasoline. Caddy, there you go. Cat pee. That's what it is. Yeah, there you go. It's just Heady Topper. It's got some fruit character. There's some peachiness, but man, that caddy thing is very intense. Cheers. Yeah, that's Heady Topper for days. So you're devoid of that specific mosaic quality that defines Focal Banger. Instead, it's just Heady Topper hops. I mean, it's hard to get past that flavor that Heady has. It's dank. It's catty. It's that flavor, that bitterness that rides throughout. There is some of that stone fruit action that they talk about that they get from Conan. Also, just like grapefruit pith dancing in there as well. You also get that fluffy bready malt, but then this one's obviously a higher ABV beer, so it's a little bit tends to be a little bit sweeter, which helps balance out how this one's a little bit more intense and less fruity than Focal. Both fine beers. Personally, I prefer the Focal. If I had to rate them, uh, actually, I want to say I like Crusher more. So let's go with like a 92 and a 90 on these two. Is that blasphemous? No, I like these beers. So then I have to bump the rating of Crusher. Let's go with a 95 and 93 on this one. Something like that. But we all know what we're here for today. And that is Heady Banger. Cool. Let's have some Heady Banger up in here. Oh, that looks like a nice pour beer. Let's get the aroma on this one. Oh, yeah. This one's a little bit more inviting of a nose. They sort of just blend and negate each other out. The smell is dank. You get a little bit of the fruitiness from the Focal. It actually emphasizes both fruitiness of the Focal and the Heady. It smells nice. Wow, it's a little bit more tropical now. Now I'm getting some more pineapple, peachy notes in there. Oh, wow. Nice. Cheers. See, that's where it's at. That's where it's at, guys. That's nice. Those intense flavors I was talking about are sort of muddled out, which you don't ideally always want to muddle out beers when you blend them. It's a fine art, and you're trying to look for why you're doing it. It's not always good. It can be amazing, can be really terrible. This I think sort of works. This has now created a much more mild beer. I'm not getting as much intensity of the soily quality here and the caddy dang thing that I was talking here. The fruitiness is a little bit more emphasized. The bitterness is still residing from both beers. But yeah, it's such a softer beer, and as you look around, you get a little bit more of the fruit flavors. I'm getting more of that peach coming in, the mango dancing in there. And you look a little bit harder, and you find that green tea mosaic coming from the focal. This is delicious. This has a rating. That's good. That gets like a 96. Sure, it's a little better. So that's awesome. Uh, Try some. Get your hands on both cans. Get yourself some Heady Banger. It's absolutely delicious. Until next time, cheers. Later.